turned out hotter than forecast, sparking worries about a shift away from pro-growth policy to inflation fighting. To what extent does the inflation reading limit further monetary loosening?
Indeed, if you look at the inflation trend, it has been progressing at a fast pace. We expect that China's inflation will reach a peak by second half of this year, and especially given economic growth will become stronger, and this year inflation could be a major risk for China. In terms of monetary policy, we think that the PBOC could have relaxed monetary policy earlier, or at least normalize its monetary policy in third or fourth quarter by cutting reserve requirement ratio. At this stage, the reverse repo has become very large and excessive. It has become very disruptive to short-term interest rate. It is hoped that with more capital inflow, and the PBOC will no longer use a lot of reverse repo, and that could be an opportunity for PBOC to normalize its monetary policy again.
You said growth is no longer an issue and inflation will be a risk. The Q4 GDP figures come out on Friday. What is that going to signal in terms of 2013 growth in China?
We forecast that China's growth for fourth quarter will be at around 8%. For the year as a whole, perhaps 7.8% growth can be reached. This is still above 7.5% target set at March last year. Going forward, we think that growth momentum will continue to pick up, especially the government has reaffirmed urbanization will be a major driver for China's economic growth. This also implies that going forward, many local governments will boost their investment, and growth perhaps after the second half could surge. With the surging economic growth, especially led by investment, that will drive up commodity prices again. As China is the end user of many hard and soft commodities, China will import inflation, and together with upward trend of growth, inflation could be a high risk.